A bad week just got a whole lot worse for Marvel because something that some of us had called weeks ago has finally been proven to be accurate. A few weeks ago, when the premiere of Loki Season 2 came out, it didn't feel like anyone was talking about it. It didn't feel like there was any energy there. And considering the first season of Loki was far and away the most watched series of Disney Plus history, something felt really off. And then Disney came out with a big damage control statement saying, hey, we're really proud of the way Loki Season 2 premiered. It was the second highest viewed premiere of any series on Disney Plus this year. Of course, the highest performing thing was Mandalorian Season 3, which we already knew was a massive ratings disappointment. So I called it back then. This is on October 9th. Disney's already running damage control. Basically, Loki Season 2 is tracking just slightly higher than Ahsoka. But considering Season 1 was the best performing Disney Plus series to date, I'm guessing when we get the real numbers from Samba or Nielsen, it will have lost around half its audience. Well, here we are, 4 weeks later, and we just got some news from Nielsen, and what do you know? It's almost like I was right over target. Loki debuts lower in streaming rankings. The Season 2 debut of the Marvel series pulls in less viewing time than its 2021 series premiere. There's also tens of millions more subscribers for Disney Plus than there were when that first series came out. Also, just for the record, Season 2 of the Marvel series premiered on October 5th, and it gathered 446 million minutes of viewing time over its first 3+ days, according to Nielsen. That's about 39% lower than the 731 million minutes of viewing for the Loki season premiere, June 2021. So right off the bat, you're talking about a 40% drop in terms of viewership. But if you consider the fact that you have way more episodes to pull from, that runtime would include anybody who went back to watch Season 1 episodes, anybody who did a rewatch in the week leading up to the premiere of Loki, all of those minutes watched are also under that same 446 million minutes. So when you think about it, if you include just some people that did a couple rewatches, you're talking about nearly a 50% drop-off. This show, the biggest show for the MCU on Disney+, their big success, Loki, has now lost half of its audience. Just take a look at the comparisons right here. Shout out to MAC, now it's known. Loki Season 2 premiere numbers don't come close to Season 1's premiere. And he highlights it right here. 7 episodes to pull from, obviously the premiere being the one that got probably the lion's share of the viewing time. 446 million minutes compared to Loki Season 1, 731. Now, when you do compare these, you break these down to the amount of viewers because Loki Season 1 had about an extra day, so you got to factor that in a little bit. But you're talking about almost 15 million views, 15 million people tuning in to watch the first episode of Loki all the way back in 2021. When you break down these numbers, even if you try to make the argument that every single one of those minutes was just due to the Season 2 premiere, you're still talking about something that doesn't crack 10 million. You're still looking at about 9.5 million. In all likelihood, you factor in 15 to 20% of those overall minutes watched, probably from Season 1 rewatches, you are talking about a loss in viewership of about 50%. I mean, it's not exactly a secret anymore. Even the mainstream's reporting on what a disaster Marvel is and has been. And when it comes to Loki, this is a big embarrassment for them. That's why I called it a couple weeks ago when they came out with this preemptive statement about being impressed with their viewership. No, this is a massive, colossal failure. They've lost half their audience. That's what it was clear. If you started breaking down the numbers and crunching the numbers and extrapolating what you thought based off what you had seen before, about half the audience, that's what was likely to be the result, and here we are. There's really no buzz about this show. The fact that this is the biggest show on Disney Plus, that there was no buzz in the lead up, and every single episode that comes out, it's not like a bunch of people are talking about it afterwards. Jonathan Majors is a massive nothing burger, regardless of the results of his trial. The dude is just not good in the role. But now it's official. People will still try to cope. They'll still try to make excuses, just like they did 4 weeks ago when I made the initial tweet. They tried to argue with me. They tried to say, no, that's not right. Well, here we are. And the official Nielsen ratings are in. Samba TV suspiciously never revealed the numbers. I'm not sure why. I hope we get the Samba TV numbers at some point in time. But now those Nielsen numbers are here, and it's revealing that, yes, it's a 40% drop-off. And when you consider the fact that some of those minutes watched are due to rewatches of Season 1, you're talking about half of the audience going up in flames for the most successful MCU show on Disney Plus. A pathetic failure once again for a crumbling Marvel Cinematic Universe. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.